Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi. I am glad to be back. I am so glad I am back. 2023 was not kind to me as it was to most people. And so I had to take some time out, time for myself, time to regroup and get back to me. I went through a lot, but I was cast down, but I wasn't destroyed. That's what it says. That's what the word is. So, yeah, I had to get back to me, some me time. I am still motivated and dedicated to the mission and vision of my channel, which is to uplift, motivate, and inspire on my channel. And so, I'm glad I'm back. During Kwanzaa season, which is one of my favorite holidays because it means so much to me. Because that is how I survived the hardships of 2023. My spirituality and connecting to my ancestors is everything. There's my Kwanzaa setup back there, which is very empowering and motivating, and it helps me stay grounded in my spirit. No matter what happens throughout my life, my ancestors, reaching out to my dad, which is my ancestor I pray to, I reach out to, and I get strength from him. When I visit his grave, I get strength from his grave and wisdom from his grave, and I just get the energy to keep getting up going, no matter what happens, no matter what falls apart. As long as I have God in my life, and I have the ability to pray and talk to and communicate with my dad, everything is gonna be all right in my world. Everything is gonna be all right, no matter what it looks like. And it looks like, okay, all hell is breaking loose in my life, but let me tell you, I kept getting up going. No matter what. It was hard. It looked kind of, um we'll talk about the hardships of 2023, what I overcame. But I'm here during Kwanzaa season because this is one of the most powerful seasons for me personally, and it means so much to me. December 26th was Umoja. Umoja is very, very powerful. It's unity. It's how our ancestors survived when they came together to fight off the oppressor. And I love the most powerful example of unity is Black Wall Street. And I know that a lot of people keep beating that and beating it over the head. But let me tell you something, that's really happens. That's really so much powerful what we can do when we come together as a people. And let me tell you something, it's so sad because now we're so divided as a race of people. We're so divided as men and women that it's hard to come together now because there's so much competition and there's so much negativity and there's so much like the men actually hate the women, and it's like, oh, and the women start that, there's a lot of strong feelings towards unity right now, and it's so much, and it creates division. And it's like, how can we come together as a people? How can we come together as a man and a woman to build a family when there's hatred? There's actually a lot of hatred. And it's kind of sad because a lot of women are like, I'm not dating right now because the men are weird. And I agree 100%. But during unity, we have to get back to promoting a lot of positive messages around who you unify with, because not everybody is as screwed up as it seems. Like that's a lot of people, but it's not everybody, but it's a lot of them. And so it's like who you unify with. And emoji is about coming together, but you got to be selective of who you come together with, because you got to try the spirit by the spirit. You got to what their fruit is. And so a lot of us avoid the red flags because we don't want to be alone. We want to be friends with this person. We want to be in a relationship with this man. But when you come to unity, you're bringing your spirit with somebody. You're bringing your energy. You're bringing your all. And so God put gift skills and talents down on the inside of you. So you got to be careful who you yoke with, because a lot of people will fake pump you. Oh, friend. Oh, I'm for you, friend. You're my sister, friend. And then behind your back, they're laughing at you and they're hoping that you fail. And you're sharing your dreams and your endeavors with these people. And you're thinking that you're your friends, and they're not your friends. They're laughing at you and they're secretly hoping that you fail. And then this man that you're laying beside every single night, he's secretly in competition with you, hoping that you fail, because he doesn't want you better than him, because he can't see himself being as successful as you. And so he wants you to fall. And so there's a lot of that going on. And it's like they want to be in your energy because you're going somewhere and you're doing great things with your life and your career, but they don't really mean well for you. And so you got to be careful with who you unify with. Umoja is a very powerful principle, but you got to try the fruit of the spirit of the person. Stop wanting to be so desperate to be connected with someone, because God might want you alone in this season in order to deeply cultivate your gifts, skills, and talents to make your life a lot easier and a lot better for you and your child, a lot better for you. Just as a human, as an individual, God wants time with you to cultivate your skills. And so when you see that this person is not your friend and this person is not good for you as your lover, you got to cut that person off. So unity is about, also is good, but you got to know when to disengage, when to say, hey, this is not resonating with my spirit. This is not going along according to my mission. This is not what my life is, the way, the direction of my life is headed. And we're on two different paths. And so we have to know when to say no. We have to know when to cut it off, and to say, you know what? You no longer serve me. This relationship no longer serves me. And you have to be okay with sometimes walking alone and saying no. You have to be okay with saying no, because if you don't, that's going to hinder you. That's going to set you back, because you have all these people in your energy, and God is not going to bless you because he see that they're using you. God knows their thoughts and their heart and their intentions for you, and they're not for you. So unity is very important, but it's the quality of the unity, who you unify with, who you come together with, and make sure that it's going to be beneficial to both of your goals and dreams, and help each other prosper and grow. And let me tell you something, even if it is your own family, cut them off and get rid of them, because all family ain't for you. All your sisters and brothers, sometimes they are jealous of you because you're doing things in your life that they can't see themselves doing. And so you got to cut them off. All blood ain't thicker than water, all that stuff like that. Let me tell you something. Sisters and brothers will do the same thing to you that your haters will do to you. So let me tell you something. If you see that this unity, this union between you and your sisters and your brothers, y'all don't get along and it's toxic, you got to know when to even cut your own blood off, your own blood family members, your own relatives, and say, hey, you know what? I can't do this anymore because it's no longer serving me, because every time I bring you something good or bad in my life, you don't support it. And so they don't really care either way it goes, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, they can care less. So when people show you who they are the first time, you better believe them, even if it's your own family. Get rid of them because they don't mean you any good. And so you have to check the quality of your unity. Check the quality of your unity. Are you growing? Are you a lot happier because that person is in your circle? Or are you a lot miserable? Or are you depressed? Or are you happy? Are you uplifted? Are you motivated? Do you feel like you can keep getting up going every single day? You got to check, how do you feel when this person is in my energy? Do you make me a better quality day for me? How do you feel when you are alone? Are you a lot happier? Can you get a lot done? So versus having this person in your energy. You got to check how you feel. This is you got to have emotional intelligence. How do you feel when these people are around? You really do have to check the quality of the people in your life. So Umoja is very, very powerful, but the quality of who you unite with, it makes all the difference in the world. It does. It makes all the difference in your life and how you can get things done and how far you can go. and where you're going and the quality of people that's around you. And you got to make sure that it lines up with your future. If they don't line up with your future, you got to cut them off and let them go. You really do. And I'm learning a lot in my season. Just because I don't have any friends, just because I don't have, it doesn't mean that everyone is entitled to or deserving to be in my energy. I am something special. I am the best. I am the best at what I do. I am the best at who I am. And I love me some me. And I can't be yoked with someone who doesn't love themselves and who doesn't love me as much as I love me. So you have to have that type of mindset, that positive mindset that I love me, that I'm not going to let you disrespect me, that I am not going to let anybody come into my space because I want company, because I want someone to talk to, because I want a shoulder to lean on, because I want, a man. No. Check the quality of your unity. Unity isn't a very important principle of Kwanzaa, but it's very impactful for the rest of the principles of Kwanzaa to pan out. Without unity, the rest of the principles do not work. Therefore, you got to check the quality of the people you unify with in order to make the rest of your life a better quality. You want a better quality of life? Check your friends. Check the people that's around you. And their character. You have to. Don't let any man in your bed. Don't let any man in your house. God is not pleased with that. I had to, oh my God, I learned so much. I learned so much.